Okay, so in the last video, I mentioned that there are 3 reasons why I don't do dropshipping anymore. I did it at one point, and I did phenomenally well with it. But I realized that I could just make more money creating my own brand. And so when I say creating my own brand, I say shipping out of my own location. And it's been a long journey since then, but I want to share my 3 different topics. So if I look down, I'm reading from my notebook here. The first reason is you want to separate yourself from the crowd. Let's face it, if you're going to promote this product or any other product on Facebook or on Google, wherever, right, there's going to be people who have seen this image before. They've seen this product before, especially people who are willing to buy a product like this and are looking for a product like this. At that point, you're only competing on price, and it's hard for you to win at that rate if you're competing with other people who are drop shipping. This is one reason why I don't do drop shipping anymore. The marketplace is filled with people who are willing to just earn a little bit of money, and they're willing to undercut you by $1, $2, $3. Now, you can make the argument it's about your marketing, etc., and it somewhat is, depending on if you know what you're doing. But let's face it, majority of people don't know what they're doing when it comes to drop shipping. Now, you can make the argument, and this is just for yourself. How do you know if you know what you're doing when it comes to Shopify? Ask yourself, have you made any money doing it before? If you haven't, probably pretty good indication that you don't. That's just the harsh truth. But nonetheless, the thing that you have to take away from this is that when you create your own brand outside of dropshipping, you are bringing in your own products. It could be off AliExpress, but you're buying it in bulk. But you're bringing in your own models, your own photographers. You're taking your own content, your own photos. And that's what separates yourself from the group. Think about it this way. How many clothing companies out there that are selling a pair of shorts that looks exactly similar, or if not very close to this pair of shorts right here? There's a lot of people doing this. Could be millions, could be hundreds of thousands. But there are few companies that are really making the millions off of this. Why? It's because they separate themselves from the group. So creating your own brand allows you to separate yourself from the crowd. Very simple. So let's just say Nike, for example. AliExpress sells sneakers, correct? Like if I type in sneakers here, let's pull up a pair of sneakers. AliExpress sells sneakers. So does Nike. Why do people go to Nike? They've separated themselves from the group. There might be the same quality. Like this pair of sneakers right here might be a really good quality, but people don't buy it as much as a Nike does, right? Because Nike separates himself from a group. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, creating a brand. So, I've said this before, but when you're drop shipping, it stops you from creating a true brand. A true brand, when somebody sees your logo, they have a certain emotion about you. They have a certain preconceived notion. Some brands, for example, a good example of this is Shreds. And I want you just to put away the little drama. If you guys know about Shreds, Shreds was a company at one point that was the most successful supplement company in the fitness industry at one point, until they got caught with, photoshopping and things like that. But what Shreds would do is they were very smart. They would sell you the products, the supplements, right? So let's say it cost $40-$50 to sell you a supplement. They know that, like, let's say this product right here, let's give you an example here. What they would do is they would create these 2 big packages that a ton of people would buy, right? So this is like normally $45, but they would sell this product with a whole bunch of additives for a small fee. So they would sell like the bag that came with it, like the duffel bag, a t-shirt, a blender bottle, like all this different stuff with their logo on it, right? And what this would do is this would lead to more people meeting the brand, seeing the brand. And that's how it spread so quickly. It spread like wildfire, right? Because, the fitness industry has a certain mystique about it, that when, there's a certain group of brands that are dominating the market at one period of time. Right now, for example, it's Redcon 1, right? At one point, Shreds was one of the brands, right? And what I realized was with Shreds is that they became so successful where they made that brand mystique about them, that brand vibe where, you can get the ebooks, you can get the products. You can get the merch for free, the duffel bags, the whatever, and it comes with it. And then they have this training center. They had this app at the time with their influencers. They had this whole vibe about them. And when you create that vibe, you're essentially creating a brand. You're creating an emotion. You're creating a feeling. And us humans, we're very receptive to emotion. We're very receptive to feeling. We're very receptive to sensation. Okay? That's why people, can't develop discipline as much. It's hard to develop discipline because we're very emotionally oriented, right? And that's how humans are. It's just the nature of it. There's nothing you could do to fight that. And that's how creating a brand is done. And when you create a brand, you can charge at a premium. You can, even though some brands don't want to do that, you can charge at a premium. You can reach a very large amount of customers to where you can become a $10 million company like Shreds was at one point in time, right? The third reason is reoccurring income. So when you create a brand, guys, that's not drop shipping. What you're doing is you're literally you're creating a reoccurring income. I've seen this happen multiple times in my Shopify stores, where a person would purchase a product and then literally a few days later they'd purchase another product. This is what you call reoccurring income. Okay, on average with our stores, we've received about anywhere from 42 to 64% reoccurring sales. Now, this is a very high number, but we design our stores in a specific way to get numbers like this. We do our marketing in a specific way to get numbers like this. And when you create a drop shipping brand, it's very, very hard to do. In fact, I would say it's almost near impossible to get reoccurring sales because the whole drop shipping game is that you take a product, you advertise the heck out of it to reach as many people as possible, to get as much sales as possible, and it's a one and done kind of thing. For me, it's very little bit different. When you create a brand, you're creating a long-term effort that people are going to come to as a safe haven for a specific niche or specific industry. For example, Shreds at one point was a safe haven for groups of people who want to get fit, to lose weight and whatever, and still is for some people till today, right? And some people still purchase their products regardless of the things that they've been through. So what I'm trying to say here is that when you purchase a product from a certain company, you're going to get a vibe about them. You're going to get a feeling. You're going to get an emotion, right? And the thing to realize is that when you create this brand and you don't do drop shipping, right? Because the customers are not going to want to wait 30 days to get their product, 2 weeks. And 2 weeks is if you're lucky. Let's face it. People, it takes them, a month, 2-3 months to receive their product from AliExpress. On average, it takes 45 days to receive a product from AliExpress, right? 45 days on average. Who is going to want to reorder from a company like that? Nobody. That's why Amazon is so successful, is because not only do you trust them, but they'll give you your product in 2 business days, and sometimes even less than that. Sometimes they could even do same-day shipping, which is insane to me. But this is the concept behind this, is that if you want people to order from you over and over and over again, they have to have the best experience all the way through. Part of that is not waiting for very long shipping times. And that's something dropshipping currently is not able to fix or not able to do. So that's all I got to say for this video. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.